Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Muscatine Today Show. I am excited about all of the things that we have to talk about today. And I'm excited about the big announcement that we're going to make. And I'm excited about the little bit of competition that I'm going to throw out there today for my guests, because I like to win things. And I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our great sponsors of the show. Those include R7 Reclaimed, Impact Life Blood Center is our newest sponsor. Super excited to have them on board. Lutheran Living, CBI, Toyota of Muscatine, Impact Athletic Performance, Suntan City Muscatine, Unity Point Health Trinity, and of course Hy-Vee Market Grill Express, as we take over half of the restaurant every day to bring you this amazing show. So today we have Lindsey and Jason on the show to talk about a few different things, a few different events coming up, and we have a big announcement to make, and everyone's going to be super excited.
We hope so.
We hope so. It's going to happen. You guys are going to be like jumping out of your work chairs.
Yes.
Yes. So the first thing that we have to talk about is like literally right around the corner, the car show.
Yes.
I was telling these guys beforehand that Matt's in big trouble because he didn't tell me about the car show and give me all the deets and the cool poster and everything until yesterday when I found it on my own. It's like I have to do everything around here, and I haven't even got my crown yet. But so Muscatine Hy-Vee Car Show benefits Special Olympics and Big Brothers Big Sisters. This is the second year for it, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about it.
Go ahead.
So it actually started last year when Matt, the store director, came to us and said, I want to have a car show in my parking lot. Would you guys be the beneficiaries? And so obvious, yes. It was exciting for us. Jason's got family that knows way more about the car show world than I do. So I kind of just sat back and watched and had fun. But they, this year it's coming back. We had so many cars last year that we kind of had
the parking lot was like,
it was a parking mess actually.
It was full.
It was definitely full. The grass was full. It was just crazy. We were running back and forth to print things. So we're prepared this year. We're ready for that kind of response. There's a new cruise that's been added that is really popular at the beginning of things like that. So they're hoping to start here at noon on Sunday. So this Sunday at noon, if you want to participate in the cruise, you just meet here in your car or truck, and then they're going to kind of do a big loop into like Iowa City, Quad City area, and then come back. So they'll hopefully pick up other car clubs. I want to say card club. Car clubs along the way. Not card clubs.
Some of them play cards,
you bring cards
during the day
while you're here.
I've seen them.
Yeah. So then around 2:30, even if you're not doing the car cruise, everyone will arrive back at Hy-Vee. It'll officially start at 3 o'clock. And there's going to be food. Tony Tone is DJing it and providing us some entertainment music. So it'll be a good time.
Yay!
$20 registration fee. You do not register in advance. You just
show up and register that at that time. And the $20, the registration fee goes right back to you guys at Big Brothers Big Sisters and Special Olympics. So what a great cause. And I know we were actually talking about this before the show, but it's like a whole different like group of people, these car people. So it brings in a whole different kind of dimension. It brings in a whole different group of people to get involved in both of those causes. And I love going to car shows. I think it's cool. They have like their own like community. It is.
Did your father-in-law win last year?
Yeah.
The Best in Show?
Skip. Shout out to Skip Loveless.
So hopefully his car will be back.
We're bringing 2 cars. He's going to let me drive one.
On the cruise or just to Hy-Vee?
Just to Hy-Vee. Okay. Well, I mean, I bet I could go on the cruise. Could I go on the cruise, Skip? I don't know if he'd trust me that far or not.
I don't know.
We'll have more prizes this year, so more opportunities to win.
So maybe both of his cars could win.
He's bringing 2 cars, so I'm like, well, I mean, if I need to, I'll drive one of the cool cars.
There you go, yeah.
So I've got my eye on one specific one, so we'll see. We'll see if he lets me or not. We'll see.
So we have lots of cool prizes, and then Bryson Willits actually posted on Facebook
that
he has made a custom trophy. Is it Willits Metalwork.
Yes.
I don't want to say it wrong, but
yes.
He just, I'm going to say, threw together this masterpiece and made it look really, really cool. So he's going to present a car with that award as well this weekend. And then we have prizes for Best in Show, Car, and Truck, first, second, and third. We have a Little's Choice to represent Big Brothers Big Sisters. And then so it's like the kids' choice at a car show. And last year it wasn't a monster truck that won. So my kids always vote for the monster truck, but there was some competition last year. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see some.
It always interests me which car Hanley picks as her favorite when we go to car shows. It's always like, I wouldn't have expected that, but that's really cool. Yeah. And she always has a very specific reason for picking it. So I love how kids think, and that'll be fun to see who gets picked for that, because they have totally different expectations than adults do for these.
And we'll have a most unique and an agency's choice and then people's choice. So people's choice, last year we had envelopes on cars. This year we're going to try to simplify it a little bit. Each car will be numbered.
Gotcha.
And then you can buy those votes at the registration table.
And that money all goes back to the to the cause too.
It's a way to continue raising funds for the program. So.
I love it. It's going to be super fun. Like I said, last year it was huge, and that was the first year. It was just kind of like, oh, we're going to do this. Here we go. Year 2, they're much more prepared and prepared for that huge response. I think everybody's ready to do these car shows. And
last year we planned on having about 40 to 50 cars, and we were taking into account COVID and social distancing. And when we
How many cars were there?
The car show was at like noon, and I think they started showing up at like 8.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
which is fine, but we didn't know that happened.
We did not anticipate most car shows being canceled.
Right.
Therefore, people wanting to get their car in something, and we were, as far as I know, the only car show at that time.
I think we had 92 register, but there were definitely some that
there were some that were just like pulling up and stuff too, right?
So I think we had 100 at least.
Yeah,
that's a very fair number to say.
Very cool. Well, I'm excited for it. Hopefully, I don't hit any of the other cars.
She won't.
Just kidding.
She won't. She's gonna have her own parking spot.
My own parking spot.
Far away.
Far away. I'll be here at 8. So that you guys don't have to worry. Okay. So the car show, we've got that flyer Jess can pull up so you have the information, but it's also in this scroll too for you, so you guys can remember when and where to be, where you need to be.
And the cruise map is on Hy-Vee Facebook, Big Brothers Big Sisters Facebook, and we'll put it out there again too, so that you can follow that route if you want to.
Awesome. And yeah, if you don't want to do the cruise and you just want to do the car show, you just show up at like 2:30 and it'll start at 3. So cool. I'm excited. So I have these cars sitting in front of us, these Hot Wheels, and I decided as a fun way to promote the car show, since I have like a couple days instead of weeks, Matt, that I would do, I'm just giving him crap, that we would do our own car show, the 3 of us, and we would see who wins. So we'll have people vote. I'll post these on Discover Muscatine. You guys can share them out and stuff. And we'll have people vote on who wins the car show, the Hot Wheels car show here, the Muscatine Today Show car show. So, Jess, why don't you pick a number between like 1 and 20 or something?
Okay.
You got one? Okay. What's your number?
It's 11.
13.
2.
11.
I told you it was 11.
Fine.
You were so confident too. It's 11.
Okay, so you get to pick your car first.
Okay.
Which car are you gonna pick?
Oh, I already chose it.
Oh, he
I was
did.
not gonna go for that one.
That was not my choice either.
No.
So okay.
That might mean we're way off on what we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh crap. Okay, so was Lindsay the next closest? Hopefully this isn't a clue on.
I was thinking this one, but I'm a little nervous now.
That one's nice.
I like this guy. This kind of looks like.
Do you know what it
Skip's
is?
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Corvette Stingray, 1964.
This is actually my car that I was gonna pick. This Dodge van.
Oh,
Oddly enough, I just thought it was kind of cool and different, and it's got a full sunroof. So I mean, seriously.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
There was a pretty cool van last year that had like the whole back interior shagged out.
Do I want to pick this? Now I'm scared.
Was that Willie Laza?
What?
I don't
Did Willie
remember.
Laza have a van
Who's this?
in there?
Ooh, the
We hope the
night
van comes
You guys
burners.
picked. What do you guys want?
No. I'm really scared
You
now.
haven't picked.
Oh, there's a Porsche.
Oh, this blue Porsche.
This would probably be more like your classic car.
Oh, the Uno car.
So 32 Ford turned into an Uno car.
We could pretend the Uno's not there. If the Uno's let's.
Okay.
This one's the winner.
Oh, this is an HW Drift. Is that right? So that's actually a pretty fancy thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It
have no
sounds pretty
idea.
fancy. I'm just gonna go with my first
Really
choice.
fancy.
So these are the cards. We'll post them after the show with our photos so that we can do this.
Did you just cover my car?
No.
No, not at all. No. So this is my winner chicken dinner. All right. So on to the next cool event.
Yes.
Hoops for kids' sake.
Yes. So we wanted to mention this one. Well, I wanted to mention this one. This is a Big Brothers Big Sisters only event. This last year was one of those things that we just kind of came up with really last minute, trying to get some revenue generated for our program since we had to cancel so many events, and it was a hit. People really liked it. So we decided to bring it back. Last year it was just a free throw competition. This year we've added horse. So if you want to come out with a family and play a nice little game of horse, or friends, coworkers, however you would like to do that, think Bowl for Kids Sake bowling team.
Yep.
But we're going to play some basketball, no experience needed. We will have ball shaggers for you.
Nice.
So you don't even have to chase your own balls today.
Wow.
I know, you just make the shots or try. And then we have a 3-point contest. So $20 to enter the event.
Okay.
And you can pick as many of those as you want. If you want to do all 3, your registration fee stays the same. It's $20. And then there is an option this year to fundraise. Some people told us last year that they wish that they could have collected pledges or come up with some more money.
Yeah.
Some people just paid a higher registration fee, really
Right.
generous. It's not necessary, but of course we are a nonprofit. We survive on donors. So if you would like the fundraising option, the Y, which is our house, basically, our big umbrella, we have Venmo now too. So if you don't have cash on you and you're looking to collect those easy donations, you can, it's as easy as scanning with your phone and supporting the person that's making the basket. So
She's thought of everything, folks.
so we're ready to go on that July 31st.
Awesome.
So it's a little over a month away if you have time, but just muscatiney.org if you want to sign up.
Awesome.
Yes.
So I am really excited about this next thing.
This is our big announcement.
Yes. All right, Lindsay. Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna do the announcement?
Over the Edge is back.
Yay! Yeah. Over the Edge is back. So it's different this year.
Yeah.
Because, well, there's a few things that are different, but tell us about where we're going to be going over the edge.
Yeah, if you've just tuned out because you're like, I've done that, you have to listen again because there is a new location this year. So we are partnering with the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center. So the beautiful building downtown, right on the riverfront. It's just as high minus scaffolding.
Yep.
We don't have to do that this year. It's beautiful, really easy access to the roof, so anyone can do this, really. But Friday, September 24th, signups are open now. We want 90 people to step over the edge of the Merrill and rappel down.
We can do 92.
We can do 92.
We can probably do
I think 92 is a weird
102.
number, though, so I keep saying 90.
We can make it.
Yeah.
We can extend out hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Lofty goal.
I already committed, like, I loved it. So I already said, like, yep, I want to do it again, especially with the new location. Like, it's a whole new experience. I feel like I'm a pro now, so the little hang-ups that I had the last time, nope, I'm going to be like, pro.
And we have to give a shout out to Stanley Consultants, who hosted us for 2 years and kind of a half as we battled through COVID and cancellations.
They still tried to make it work.
They still tried to make it work.
And they worked with us on moving the dates, even with COVID and all this stuff. And they've just been remarkable. It's just unfortunate that
wasn't going to work this year.
Yep.
Yeah. So huge shout out to them. They made the partnership look really easy, which I think made it also very easy to move the location.
Right.
And Over the Edge has been great to work with us too. So we're really excited for a new location. And like you said, if it already went down, it was great. And now this kind of just adds another level of thrill because it is different.
Yeah.
So it's
fun. And anyone can really do it. I wasn't really sure about the process and stuff the first time, but anyone can do it. It's a rush, it's fun, but you're super safe, like super duper safe.
Yeah.
So we have a list of people that we're going to call out. Are we ready to call out the people that have mentioned that they were going to go over the edge?
I think
so. It's time.
So today, after she calls you out, you need to go to muscatineovertheedge.com. Be prepared to pay your $75 registration fee.
Yep.
I would even say just make it a $100 registration fee. And then you're a tenth of the way to your goal. Because your goal to go over is $1,000. So
do these people know they're getting called out?
I think so. They've told me that they're going to do it. So
they're getting called out.
Really just handed actual names. Like these are the ones that are going over this year so far. So far. We do have 5 people that have done it or said they would.
5 people. All right. So the first one is Hannah Howard. Hannah.
Yeah.
She said she's ready. Ashley Lovelace. Psh, that girl.
She's not going to go.
She's too scared. Jordan Lloyd. Oh, Jordan. She'll find some fun way to raise some money.
Yes.
And then a couple people maybe mentioned last night, too, I hear, that they were going to do it. Tony, Mr. Tony Tone.
And he's gone before, so he's ready for a new location.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And then Shelly.
Shelly McLean has gone over every time,
right?
Yes.
Shelly.
So she's
like a pro.
And if you need fundraising tips, she's your girl because she just gets the money. Like,
it just magically happens.
It does. It does. She's good at it.
You can kind of do whatever you want as far as fundraising to your $1,000. You can be as creative or as simple as putting a post on Facebook and trying to get people to donate.
Yeah. People will donate to see you step off the edge of the building. They will. So
whether they like you or not.
Yeah.
Whether they like you or not.
My little sister went over the last time we did it. And not even kidding you, she stood in the Y lobby and asked everyone that walked by for just like $1. And she raised $1,700.
Wow.
I mean, we were all shocked.
She's really cute, though.
She does a good job. Yeah, she does a very good job.
She has that personality.
Yeah.
She's just not afraid to ask.
Yeah. So if you need help fundraising, too, it would help you.
But yeah, you can make it as complex or as simple as you want for fundraising. You can be creative. You can do whatever. You just have to make it to $1,000.
Yeah, and we'll help you the whole way. You can call us at any time. If you want to sell lemonade, we'll help you set up a table. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lemonade stand. That was just what came to mind. But we can help you do all those things. If you would like to have an email thread drafted for you, we would provide all of that too. If you just have no idea where to start, we're happy to help. So
sweet. Ask your business.
Yes.
Where you work.
So that's the other thing we need to talk about is the business side, because there are several businesses in town who have in the past done basically like sponsored employees or something to go over by fundraising, like within their organization, things like that. So let's talk about that.
So the last couple times we've done this, we've asked businesses to be a sponsor, right, and help us cover some of those costs to bring the event here and stuff. But it wasn't really having them represented on event day, except for our promises to them. But their employees didn't necessarily get to step over the edge. So we're following the lead of H&I, actually, who started this from year one. They were like, you don't have to put our name on. we want our employees to have this experience, so we're going to fundraise internally and send over as many people as we can. And they did it extremely successfully. So we've borrowed a little bit of their model and some of their fundraising ideas internally, and we put them together for other businesses that would like to do the same. So instead of making a commitment as like a gold or a bronze or platinum sponsor, which you'd normally see, we're asking companies to commit to sending employees over the edge and helping us fill up those 90, 92, 100, how many ever spots we want.
However many we can, but we
go
need at least
over
90.
Yes, to go over the edge, and then they could still just pledge money as they have in the past, if they would like to just sponsor it. But for every $1,000, they get that representation of someone going over the edge for their company.
Very cool.
And bonus, just go. Yeah, you go. You do it.
So I don't know if I know all the details because I just said yes. That's what I do. And Chris just said yes, and so we're bad. No, we're good. So if they commit to filling the ropes, so like let's use H&I because we know they're probably going to do it again, right? Mm-hmm. So what does H&I get in addition to just being able to send their employees over from Pearl City Media?
So from Pearl City Media, if a company decides to send people over the edge, and you can name that number or change it later, whatever it is, but you secure a minimum number of spots. If you do that, Pearl City Media and our programs are going to come to your location of your choice, probably your business, and we want to film a 30-second PSA commercial of your business, why it's important to you to be involved in the community, what you do, and then encourage the next business to go over the edge. So it's professional videography, is that the word? And then we're going to push it out there. Some of those for our highest companies or donors, we're going to send those to MPW, get them out on cable TV, others social media. We'll have a variety of channels that we put that information out. But since you're helping us so much, then we're excited to do that. And Discover Muscatine, Pearl City Media is one of our first Fill the Ropes partners that's going to step up. So Ashley's going over the edge, and we'll see what happens.
Pretty much Chris heard you can send Ashley off a roof if you do this, and he said yes without even thinking about it, is basically what happened.
Not even the details.
Yeah, he's like, yes, whatever you need, get her over the roof, off the edge there. But it's going to be really fun. I'm excited to go out and help promote the businesses that are helping these organizations in town. I think it'll be fun. We're going to, I think, film one kind of as just so you guys can see like what to expect and how cool it's going to be to have one of these PSAs for your company. It shows really good community support, and I think it's awesome. It'll be a really professional video, and it'll be a lot of fun to do. So I'm excited, and it's just one extra benefit that you get, to have people know like that you're raising money for the community and stepping up. So and then we can call out other businesses and get them to go and do it and have fun, because it is fun.
It really is fun. And the team,
you can pick your favorite or least favorite employee to go over, whatever
you want. And we have ideas. So if you're one of the larger employers in Muscatine, you're like, how do I pick 1 or 2 people to go over, or 5 or 10, however many you want to send over. We have ideas for you of how you can pick that person through raffles or whatever it is that you want to do. Stanley Consultants did costume contests one year. Remember that? So, and then whoever won actually rappelled over the edge wearing the costume.
I love it.
Winnings.
That was so fun.
So, there are a lot of creative ideas that we've borrowed to put on this. But I do want to say, too, if you're questioning your abilities on whether or not you can go over the edge has state-of-the-art equipment that's really beginner-friendly. You do not have to be a rock climber. You do not have had to ever rappel before. They can actually, in the middle of your rappel, say you freeze up and you're like, I can't make it down. they will safely lower you to the ground. They can take over the controls and they can get you there. But really, we've heard a lot of people say like, oh, I'm too old for that, or oh, I had elbow surgery. I don't know who's had elbow surgery, but anything. You really just have to be able to do this. Walking is it's not required. You sit into a really secure harness and they help you through that whole process. So the hardest part is that deep breath at the beginning where you take the first step over and really just trust the harness. You can do it.
I had a ton of fun. It was really fun. I'm not just saying that because I'm sitting next to these guys trying to promote the event, but it was a lot of fun. It was sort of like you got that rush of stepping over and all of that, but you knew that you were safe and sound and that these people knew what they were doing. I think actually my daughter was probably more scared for me than I was actually scared for myself, but it was fun, and she thought it was really cool to see me do that too. What about ages? How old do you have to be to go over the edge?
So you have to be 100 pounds?
100 pounds. We'll have to
Okay.
Yeah. So there's not an age limit.
Okay.
It's a weight limit, and that really is.
Still have to sign off on a waiver and all that stuff.
Yes, but it's really just for the comfort of the harness and the way that the equipment fits you.
Sure.
And you can bring your GoPro. You can the helmets are fitted so that you can videotape it. Invite all of your friends to watch you. We've had really bad weather, so if anybody has control of the weather and would like to just kind of start putting in those requests now, but even in the pouring rain, wind, I think there might have been like a little bit of freezing rain.
I think I went in the rain.
Third time's a charm, So, but you have people, regardless of the weather, that are out there with their cameras, and I mean, everyone brings a little bit of a crowd, and it's just a good time. So, Almost Friday Fest is the night before when all of our rope volunteers are going to be training, so there will still be people rappelling Thursday night, and then Friday, I believe, starts Almost Oktoberfest. There's going to be a ton of things happening down there. There's going to be lots of entertainment.
Plan your weekend in Muscatine. For sure. Like, do not make any plans to leave because it's going to be a weekend full of stuff that's going on in town, and it's going to be really fun. We actually, I don't know, I'll have to ask Jess and Chris, do you guys think we could probably go live maybe from the event? That'd be fun.
Going with you.
Hey, they're ready to sign up too.
So it's very exciting. And it's not going to rain.
No. And the mural's going to be great. So if you are even curious of what it looks like, stop down there, check out their building. I think that they would
hotel,
happily show you.
View. If you're on the rooftop, we've been up there a couple times. It's an amazing view.
Wow.
The Howe family has been phenomenal each year that we've hosted this, even not on their building. And they've come out, they've sent somebody over the edge. Jim Howe went over himself. I'm not sure if I just revealed Batman's identity from year one, but did I? The other Batman, not the real Batman.
Not the real one.
He is the real Batman. But so they're really excited to participate this year too. So
very cool.
If you have suggestions for wardrobes or anything for them, I do think they're up to it again this year. So we want it to be really interactive and fun because everybody involved in this
just loves the event. Fun. What will I wear? I like costumes.
We've had Catwoman, Batman, Spider-Man. I think it was the real Spider-Man that came. One of them was real. We've had other ones. A gorilla.
You need to go all in pink.
We had a gorilla.
We had a gorilla.
Go all pink.
So the other thing too is that it's the Alzheimer's walk that evening. So once you rappel down the building and your feet are on the floor, you can walk for Alzheimer's as well. So there's lots of things that can tie in, and
very
it could just be fun. So purple or pink or whatever.
I love it. There is going to be so much to do. So that is September 24th. And you can start registering right now. You can get on your computer and go to what address? MuscatineOverTheEdge.com.
And it's a Friday, so talk to your HR, talk to your boss. I promise you, they're going to let you go. They're not going to say you have to be at work.
Yes.
They might say come back when you're done. But all of our companies in Muscatine love to support the community, and they're so good at it, and they want their employees out there representing.
Get a hotel room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. So many cool things about this event and the other events we talked about today, and it's going to be a weekend full of things in Muscatine for you to do. So plan it, start fundraising, start thinking of ideas on how you're going to reach your $1,000, and come over the edge with me. Yeah. Yay! It'll be so fun. I'll share some of my pictures from going over the edge. And I think I even have a video that we took, too, of me going over the edge, so I can share that, too. But it was a lot of fun, and I encourage you guys all to try.
Yes.
For sure. Yes. So go and sign up. And I called out some people today on the list, the Post-it. If you were on this Post-it right here, I hope that I see your name pop up.
Tag them.
Yeah.
I'll tag them for sure. We're tagging them for sure. And then we will post the car show here pretty soon. So you guys have to vote and see which one of us will win the car show. We're going to go quick to a commercial from one of our awesome sponsors, and then we will be right back to talk a little bit more about some stuff going on in Muscatine.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
Hello, I'm Tennille with R7 Reclaimed, located in Grandview, Iowa. We mix old and new goods together so that you can find the story of your home. When you get here, you will find a mix of old and new goods that are put together so seamlessly you won't even be able to tell which is which. And not only that, it's going to speak to you and your home. We are worth the road trip. We call it the R7 Road Trip. So punch in 337 Cemetery Lane, Grandview, Iowa into that GPS and make the road trip.
Attention! This is an important message for all you grown-ups. Get the COVID vaccine. I miss my friends. This is the end of the message. I'm back. Not so fast. You can't return to a regular program yet. Not until you get the COVID vaccine. This for real is the end of my message. Safe care, your way. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Awesome! So lots of fun stuff happening. I hope that you guys will vote for me and my van, my HW Drift. But just saying, it's a pretty cool one. But we'll post those after the show for you guys to start voting on which one of the three of us will win the car show. And then Matt is going to buy the winner Hy-Vee Market Grill breakfast and a Starbucks. That'll be on my Matt Schweizer. I didn't tell him until right now, but he'll be happy to buy the winner some breakfast and some Starbucks. So I love Hy-Vee breakfast, so if you could help me out, that'd be great. Okay, so it is Wellness Wednesday, and I was thinking about all the things that we've talked about on Wellness Wednesday, and it's been so far primarily that nutrition and that physical kind of exercise stuff. And we've talked about how wellness is so important they're laughing at me about something. That wellness is so important in so many different ways. And so today I chose for Wellness Wednesday for the topic is gardening. And even though it's a little sprinkly outside, one of the best ways to start a garden, not only to get that fresh fruit, but it's fresh fruit and veggies and all of those things. It's just the actual practice of the gardening that is so good for us. So Lindsey is going to show us how to get started with our raised bed gardens, which is a super easy way to contain your garden and start something small and see how it goes. It really makes things easier. So Lindsey's going to show us what all you need and how to start that raised garden bed. So we'll share that video with you right now.
Hi, I'm Lindsey, and today I'm taking my gardening game to the next level with raised bed vegetable gardens. So let's get growing. I'm going to plant up a friend's raised beds, and the Hy-Vee Lawn and Garden Center is just bursting with different vegetable options, from basil to tomatoes and everything in between, along with all the other things it takes to give veggies a great start. You shouldn't plant any garden, raised or not, without prepping your soil. This is last year's soil, so I'm adding a layer of organic raised bed soil from Coast of Maine. The experts at Hy-Vee recommended this mix to grow big, healthy vegetables all summer long. Soil tends to get less compacted in raised beds, but you will still want to give tender plants the best start possible. So dig deep, lift and turn the soil to break it up, and soften it for the young, delicate roots. Raised beds have a couple of really important benefits. They tend to warm up more quickly in the spring, so you can get a jump on planting, and they drain better, which makes for a longer growing season. In this bed over here, I'm going to plant tomatoes and peppers, the perfect thing for some homemade salsa. Peppers love space and sun, so I'm making sure to put them in the ground at least 18 inches apart. These need lots of water to get a good harvest. I've got a couple of varieties of tomatoes. Always make sure to read the plant tags. They're full of good planting and care information. And tomato cages from Hy-Vee provide the right support for the plants as they grow. Now it's time to plant up the second bed with all low crop veggies. I'm looking for a lot of variety here, a real rainbow of colors and flavors. So I've got cauliflower, cabbage, and cucumbers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and bok choy. This entire end here is herbs, basil and rosemary and sage and mint, perfect for cool mojitos in the heat of the summer. Make sure to give the plants a good long drink. A big variety of veggies all tucked into their beds and off to a great start thanks to the experts at Hy-Vee Lawn and Garden Center. Here's to a good long growing season and a great big harvest. For more Get Growing, go to hstv.com.
Super fun. Thank you so much to Impact Athletic Performance for sponsoring Wellness Wednesdays on the Muscatine Today Show. It's always fun to share out wellness tips, whether it be the physical, the nutrition side, or even starting a garden. So thank you so much to them. So also, Lutheran Living sponsors National Days on the show, and I found a couple. So today's National Pink Day. Pink Day. I love pink. That's my favorite color. And National Hydration Day. So make sure you guys are staying hydrated. If nothing else, go out and open your mouth and catch some of the rain. Something to stay hydrated for National Hydration Day. Or go get your pink shirt and stick it on and tell everybody that it's National Pink Day. That's my favorite color, so I have no problem doing that. Thank you guys so much for joining the show today. It was really fun. I hope that you guys will get signed up for some of those events that Lindsey and Jason were here to talk about. Come to the car show on Sunday. I would love to see you guys all there. Join in on the cruise, or maybe just come for the car show at 3 o'clock. Either way, it'll be a really fun day, and so many things coming up. I'm excited to talk about. Tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit more about Almost Friday Fest, which happens this week, and we're very excited about that. So I will see you all tomorrow, but until then, remember that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we believe it's important to be strong supporters of our local community.
And that's why we donate thousands upon thousands of dollars to local Muscatine charities each year.
It's the reason why all of our employees are local to the area and have a vested interest in our community.
Even Daisy and Dilly keep it local by visiting the local dog park.
So remember, when you shop Toyota Muscatine, you're not only sure to get great service, but you're here also supporting local.